3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here goes Hunt. 52. Let's get the ball. Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Tighten up.
Here's Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
52's and Mike. Watch Mike. We ain't giving up nothing to do. 80. Keep going.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a 2nd-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ballage. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Crowder now to return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Rosen from his end zone on 3rd and long. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 24.
Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Charles Harris just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Faking the give, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Eddie. Out. Bang.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. After one, it's 9-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. You better be afraid of me.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 17, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going quickly here to Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Christian Wilkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off of play action, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake here on first down. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it with Balazs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In your face.
Here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Rosen. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down, and the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Final play of the half here, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Balaj. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
X3, 2-8, jump. 80. Hey, orbit. 54.
Here's Rosen to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. They run again with Walton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
53.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Rosen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Mark Walton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Darnold, caught here by Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hold the look, hold. Let's go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he finds Parker here, complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now it's Rosen looking. This will be caught by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play action. It's Rosen. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll run with Walton and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Jim. Get up. Alert. Jim. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to power through. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker. Here's the call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Play action. It's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. 23 yards on the play. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell sheds him off. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on first down. Bell first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from the 20, and the Jets will extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing his way inside the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on.
Right back to him on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.